Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting here in my Criterion hallway thinking about some titles that I might pick up if there is a Criterion sale, which hopefully might be happening this week. Criterion often does a flash sale. I feel like it's a little bit late this year. Usually it's in February. We've already passed the beginning of March, and so here we are close to the end of March, hoping there's going to be a flash sale. I know for those of you that have the Criterion channel, I believe a coupon code was sent around so that you could spend some money on Criterion titles. Lots of speculation online. Also the fact that Inland Empire is going to get released on Criterion this Tuesday, I believe, the 21st. So again, I'm in the Criterion hallway thinking about my approach to how I'm going to collect Criterions this year. Of course, as you probably know from watching the channel, I would love to have every Criterion there is, but it seems like for me, my wish list is getting shorter and shorter as the months and years go on for whatever reason. I'm trying to think about why that is. There's so many titles out there. I love the Criterion collection, as you know, but I feel like I've been a little disappointed with the latest announcements from Criterion because there seems to be a lot of re-releases of films that have already had a Blu-ray release on 4K. Now, I was doing a live stream with my good friend Stephanie at Movie Chat, and we were talking about this a little bit more. And if you look at my live tab on my channel, you can check out that video. We really had a lively discussion about this. And I guess I'm a little disappointed that Criterion is not doing more new releases versus upgrades to 4K, which I'm less interested in. And I'll give you an example of that. This is my copy of Mildred Pierce, which is on Blu-ray. And it's a great release. I love Mildred Pierce. It's an amazing film. But I'm not going to upgrade my copy of Mildred Pierce. I'm not going to go to 4K for this. I don't know why I would want to pay extra for a 4K on a movie that I already have on Blu-ray. So please let me know if you're planning to do this with your collection. I would much rather spend on other labels rather than upgrade an existing film that I have. Now, if this was a DVD, maybe I would think about going straight to the 4K for sure. But since I already have the Blu-ray, I have less interest in going to 4K, and I would rather spend the funds that I have supporting other labels. So I think I've been a little bit disappointed with what Criterion is doing here because I'd like to see more new releases. I'd like to see more new films that I don't have. Am I excited about the Pasolini box set? Of course I am. Am I excited about some of the other releases that are coming up? The Velvet Underground, the Todd Haynes Velvet Underground documentary has been on my list. Bergman Island, this film that I saw, I think it's a film from 2021. That's on my list, but I have probably a list of 5 films that I'd like to pick up. And again, as I said, I would love to have all the films in the Criterion collection on all formats, Laserdisc, DVD, etc., because I love the label so much. But for right now, I have to be a little bit careful on how I spend and what I'm spending on. So I would rather invest in, I'll just give a quick example here. Warner Archive is a label that I think is doing a great job with new releases. They're very affordable. They've got 2 or 3 new releases, I think, every month or so. This happens to be a copy of a movie that I like a lot, The Frisco Kid, with Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford, maybe a lesser known one, but I remember watching it a long time ago. And I love this release. It's a Blu-ray release. Again, a lot of these releases, I wouldn't say all of them, are pretty no frills. There's not a lot of extra features, but there are some Warner Archive releases that do have extra features on them. I just love the artwork. I love the presentation. I love how they're maintaining their collection and really looking for new films to release and upgrade on Blu-ray or better formats, rescanning films, 2K scans as an example, or to get it up to a 4K, just as an example. And Warner Archive, I don't believe, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't think Warner Archive currently, at least with some of these older films, have 4K releases. Also, I'm really excited about the work that Kino Lorber is doing. I love Kino Lorber releases, and I would rather spend my money there. I love their upgraded website. I love the fact that they're doing a 4K. These releases have come out already, a 4K of Serpico and Marathon Man with some extra features. These are films I love from the 70s. And I'm so happy they're getting upgrades. But this happens to be an older film, a Peter Sellers film called The Party, a Blake Edwards movie. Love the artwork on the front. Love the black label that Kino Lorber has. Again, lots of attention to detail on these releases. Lots of extra features also from Kino Lorber. And I guess I would much rather spend my money on those labels at this point than I would necessarily on upgrading my Criterion releases to 4K if I already have the Blu-ray. Again, as I said before, if I have a DVD, perhaps I would go to the 4K, but this is a set that I love a lot from the Criterion collection, this Kieslowski set, this blue, white, red set. Beautiful set. Love these movies. Love these films. Love the director. There's the back of that one as well. And I am not going to upgrade to 4K. This is coming out in 4K, I believe. And I'm not planning to upgrade this. Blu-ray is perfectly fine for me. So please let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to keep the discussion going in the comment section below. If you think there's a compelling reason for me to upgrade to 4K on some of these releases. Sometimes if there's a sale, especially the 50% off sale, Barnes & Noble does their 50% off sale. If the 4K is available and affordable, I will pick that up for sure. I did another video where I was talking about the 4K of The Last Waltz, one of my favorite movies. So I will be doing that if I can afford to do it. But in the case of a flash sale, and also in the case of my wish list, which seems to be getting smaller and smaller as time goes on, I'm going to be focusing on those new releases, anything new that's coming out, anything with some extra features that I haven't seen before, extra interviews, extra features that I'm maybe not familiar with. So that's really where I'm focused with my collection. But let me know what you plan to do if you collect Criterion. If you plan to upgrade your releases, or you're more interested in something new that's coming out. And I really feel like in past years, and again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Criterion is really focused on new titles, new releases, releasing an old film that maybe we haven't seen before. Are they still doing that? Of course they are. They're still doing that. But I think with each of the announcements, I'm less and less interested in the upgrades that they're doing, and would love to see more new things coming out. So that's really my thoughts on how I'm approaching collecting Criterion here in 2023. But as I mentioned before, I'd love to hear what you think as well. If you think there's a title maybe that I should upgrade to 4K because you've done so and you've seen such a difference, or maybe there's a new extra feature. I haven't really seen a lot of difference in the extra features either. Maybe there's one or two extra things on the release that I haven't seen, but is it worth the upgrade? Again, for me, not necessarily, unless it's my absolute favorite movie. That's the other thing. I'm excited about Inland Empire coming out. I'm very excited about that, but I probably will pick up the Blu-ray over the 4K. But that's just my approach to the way I'm collecting Criterion this year. And again, it feels very different to me than in previous years, where I had lots more things on my wish list than I do today. So thanks so much for watching this video, and thanks for joining me in my Criterion hallway, which I absolutely love. And again, big fan of Criterion, but I'm a little concerned with their approach to date. If you like this video, click on like. Certainly express your opinion. Let me know in the comments section below. As always, I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.